Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Bean here, and today I'm coming at you with the TBR for March. Now it's a little funny that I'm coming at you with the TBR right now because I have managed to read like 5 books in February. Like 2 of them were TBR books. No, 1 of them, well technically 2 of them were TBR books, but I actually included 1 in the last TBR video. So it actually is gonna look like I only fulfilled 1 prompt for this month, which actually makes sense because honestly, all the books that I read this month, I read 1 at the very beginning of February, and then I didn't read another book until the last like 10 days of February. Not even, like the last like 5 days of February is when I read the rest of the books that I read. I did not read this month at all. I was stressed out. It was an anxiety-ridden month, and I've never had a February that's been quite this anxious. I don't think that I've just been kind of all over for, but we're here and we're going to start with putting prompts back on the board. So first off, let me get organized because I did not do that first because I am a smart kitty cat. But here's my pile of cards. Here's my box of prompts. But now we're going to start with which prompt I actually did finish, and that is sequel. So I did actually read a sequel this month. I actually read a couple sequels, graphic novels, but still sequels, and I'm in the process of reading the book that I actually picked for this, which is The Lost Plot by Genevieve Cogman. I am listening to the audiobook. I'm just kind of slow at it right now. But I am listening to it, I am reading it, so this is going to go off. So I'm going to put this back in the box. And then we're going to pick something for the Queen of Diamonds. And yes, it could be what I just put back in here. Cannot see. We're going to grab this one. Oh, alright. Second in a series. What did I say? Queen of Diamonds. Alright, so that's actually way over here. Diamonds, Queen is second from the bottom. We're gonna put it right here. I need a better way to show this. I need like a stand. I'll figure it out eventually. Alright. And I will say there's 2 books that I'm already working on. What was it? Good. My Goodreads random number generator came up with The Secret Garden of Yanagi Inn. And I'm 30 pages into this book. It is good. It is interesting. It has not captured my attention yet, but it's interesting so far. For short stories, I have started the Book of Dragons. I'm not very far into it, but I've read a couple short stories and I am enjoying it. I also ended up starting another book of short stories, which is, I believe it's Chinese horror stories or something like that. I'll put a picture up here, but it's actually a review book I was sent a while ago and haven't read yet. And I read the first one and it was interesting, but it wasn't Chinese, so I'm a little confused by that. But I also have my copy of House Switch 2 finally, so I will be hopefully reading that soon. I've been carrying it to and from work, I just haven't touched it yet, so hopefully next month will be a little bit less stressful. I also have spring break in March, so I am planning on doing at least 1 readathon during spring break, although I will still be doing homework because I have a project due at the end of April. But that being said, I am planning on reading more this month. That is my hope. I believe my anxiety is behind me for now. Fingers crossed that it is. I don't know. But we'll see also. But we're gonna hop right in because I'm still gonna draw a bunch of cards and see what happens. We'll just see how many I've collected here by the end of the year is basically what it seems to be turning into. So let's just shuffle this 1 card into the pile and let's go for it. So we're gonna start with shuffling. I would show you, but I can't shuffle like this in the air. I've tried and it just makes a mess. Reminds me when my cousin decided that we should all play a 52 card pickup. He wasn't allowed to play with the deck of cards after that. So, we're just shuffling a little bit here. I do shuffle these as well as I am able to, but I'm gonna draw 6, so let's start with number 1. All right, we got the 3 of Hearts. 3 of Hearts right here. What is the 3 of Hearts, you might ask? 1, 2, 3. It is this one. What is this one? It is, come on, Weapon on Cover. All right, this is a new one. All right, I'm gonna go with a book that was actually a choice that I had last month that I didn't end up choosing for the dystopian prompt, and I am going to read Something Strange and Deadly by Susan Dennard. There is a dagger right there. There are zombies too, and this is a zombie Victorian novel. It is the first book in a trilogy. I read the first several chapters when I did my first chapter challenge and accidentally read like the first 3 or 4 chapters and went, oh, I should stop. But this follows a girl named Eleanor who, all she has left really is her brother, and he is missing. He's missing, and there's a zombie apocalypse going on while they're trying to maintain the regular niceties of Victorian society. So it's interesting, and she's a fighter, so she can see ghosts and stuff as well. So it's a whole thing. We do see a ghost in the beginning. We see zombies. There's magic, and yeah, so I'm intrigued. This is an older book. I don't remember when it came out. It was a while ago, though. So this is a 2012 release, so it's been out for a while, but I still haven't read it, and I would like to. Book 1. I'm gonna run out of room. Alright. Draw 2. Ooh, face card. The Jack of Spades. Wow, it's a spades. Jack of Spades. That is... Spades is over here. Jack is 3rd from the bottom. 1, 2, 3. Oh, boy. Okay, interesting. So this is author first initial. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my phone and I'm going to do a random letter generator and come up with that letter is going to be the first letter of the name of the author. These are just really complicated, but I was in a mood when I did these. So let's grab my phone. And we're going to go random letter generator right here. Come on. There we go. We're going to hit create random letter. T. A T. Okay. Alright, so I'm actually excited about this one. This is a library book that I want to read, that I've had checked out for a couple weeks, and I really need to read it. And that is Hairpin Bridge by Taylor Adams. So T, we got their T right there. I read Taylor Adams' first release, No Exit, which I really, really loved. And this is Hairpin Bridge. This is their other release. I don't know if it's the first or the second. I think this is the second release. Yeah, I think this is the second one. And this is a psychological thriller. So I'm curious about it. And honestly, anything by Taylor Adams, I'm more than willing to give a try. So, next book! That's exciting! Give me. And draw number 3. Ooh, hearts. Alright, we've got the 7 of Hearts. Focus. Thank you. Alright, hearts right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, I don't know if I have any of these right now. Ooh, that's... Alright, so we got this 7 of Hearts, which is a novella, so under 100 pages. I might have to switch this to under 150 pages, just because I don't know that I have any novellas under 100 pages right now. Alright, so for novella, I'm moving it to like 105 pages, because this book has 104, and I'm counting it. And that is Heat Wave by Victor Justin, sorry. Victor Justin, and it's translated by Sam Taylor, so this is a translated novel as well. It's an interesting cover. I honestly kind of picked this one up on a whim. I don't know a lot about it, except for there was a murder, and there's a person dressed in a bunny suit on it. But it says, Oscar is dead because I watched him die and did nothing. This is longlisted for the CWA Crime Fiction and Translation Dagger, which is really exciting, which means it's very good and very well loved. So I'm curious to see. I have seen very little, if anything, about this online. So I'm curious about it. Yes, it's tiny. It should take me like an afternoon, but it's now TBR book. I also have now realized I have like no novellas anymore, so I'm gonna have to figure something out for that. Next draw, that was 3. This is 4. 4 is gonna be the 10 of Diamonds. The 10 of Diamonds, my friends. Alright. So diamonds are actually over here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Sorry. So 10 of Diamonds is podcast recommendation. What has a podcast recommended to me lately? Actually, I have a playlist for this. Where'd my phone go? Where's my phone? Somebody call me. Put it down somewhere. Where did I put it? There it is. I found it. Oh my goodness. Ugh. I'm losing my mind, friends. I'm losing my mind. Alright, podcast. So I'm gonna go to my Goodreads, and it's Frozen. Good. That's what I wanted it to be. Right? We wanted it to be Frozen. Okay, go to my Goodreads and go to my shelves because I have... From podcasts. I have 21 books on this. Interesting. Oh! Okay. Interesting. I've actually read quite a few of these too, which is cool. So you'll have to forgive me. I don't know which podcast recommended it to me. I'm gonna guess one of the bookish podcasts because those are the majority of the ones that I listen to that are bookish. But I'm gonna try and read A Marvelous Light by Freya Marski. This just came out with a sequel, I believe, but this follows 2 people that are basically envoys or liaisons. They're liaisons between the magical and the non-magical world, and our main character is non-magical, and he's being thrust into this magical world that apparently exists, and he's so confused and in over his head. Also, I really like this cover. There's a lot going on, but somehow it still kind of works. I have not read this yet, obviously, but I have heard very good things. It is a historical fantasy, so it's been a while since I've read one of those. Although another one is already technically on my TBR. This one is technically a historical fantasy, even though it's dystopian. But yeah, so we'll see. Alright, next one. Draw number 5. This is the 9 of Spades. Again, spades. Good. Alright, just chill there for now. 9 of Spades. We'll go on here. Spades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. This is very general. So alright, we've got a 2001 to 2020 release. Very general. Alright. Alright, so apparently I'm in a bit of an urban fantasy mood. I don't know. This is the one that jumped out at me, though, and that is Last Call of the Nightshade Lounge by Paul Kruger. This book came out in 2016, and it is a novel of magic and mixology. I'm half hoping there are recipes in here. Look at that. There's drink recipes. Oh, this could be dangerous. This book takes place in Chicago, where demons are real, booze is magic, and a well-mixed cocktail is Chicago's only hope. So right there, I'm interested, I'm intrigued. So basically, it's a bunch of monster fighting bartender friends, and that alone has sold me on this book. I want to read about the monster fighting bartenders and their drinks and what they do and how the drinks save the world from monsters. So I'm just curious about this. Plus there's drink recipes, and honestly, yeah, it's got 15 recipes from a book of ancient cocktail lore. Like, how cool does that sound? I don't know. I'm intrigued. I want to read it. Let's go! Alright. Alright, last one. I didn't see that was 6 of Hearts. There you go. We got a 6 of Hearts. Alright, 6 of Hearts, my friends, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Oh. Alright, so 6 of Hearts is a fairy tale. I need to rewrite that one. It's a fairy tale. I don't remember the parameters for this one. I should have written that down. I'm gonna go with it's a fairy tale or any general fairy tale retelling. We're gonna go with that. Now if only I knew which ones are fairy tale retellings. I'm gonna see what I can find. So for the prompt of fairy tale, I am going to read The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden. I know this is based off of Russian folk tales, or fairy tales of sorts, so I am going to use that as the reason. I've heard so many times what this book is about, and I don't remember off the top of my head. So, but it is about, I believe, dark magic, or magic being overthrown basically by new religions, and so magic is losing its grip on the world, and the world's starting to crumble a little bit because magic is disappearing. At least that's what I remember it being about. I might be wrong, but I hope that it's something like that. So, yes, this is what I'm going to read. I'm very excited. This is my pile of books for this month, and honestly, I'm quite excited about these. These are all very intriguing books that I'm not sure, like, I don't know. I think these will be good. I'm excited. So, yes. So, yes! Yay! Alright, that's what I got for you guys here today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below. We post videos on Wednesdays and Fridays and the occasional Sundays. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, keep reading, and keep moving forward. Bye!